Hello, everybody, and welcome to our matches today. We have three great matches lined up. We have the Hanover Horde Silver team taking on the Triangle Tsunami. We have the Hanover Horde Gold team taking on the Monterey Whales later today at 6 p.m. And then at 4 p.m., we have our Hanover Heroes Silver team taking on the Monterey Whales as well. So stay tuned. We have a lot of great matches lined up today. Our first match will be, as I mentioned earlier, the Hanover Horde taking on the Triangle Tsunami. Hopefully get started that match here once we pull the other team online. So stay with us. We'll play some quick videos for you to kind of get oriented on what Overwatch is, how the scoring works, how the matches work, and then we'll get started with the match. So thanks for joining us today.
There's new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
So you want to watch the Overwatch League. You're not alone, but no matter if you're a veteran esports fan or a newcomer, you can agree on one thing. Watching the game isn't always easy. Even if you've played Overwatch before, it's tough to sort out the visual clutter on broadcast and keep track of heroes,
Eden,
teams, or plays at any one time. And that's what we're here to help you with today. This is your Overwatch League Viewer's Guide. To start off, we'll assume you're aware of the fundamentals of Overwatch, the basic gameplay, heroes, and the concepts of cooldowns and abilities. If you're really starting from square one though, check out the video in the description for a quick rundown before we get into things. Ready? Okay, let's talk about the rules of engagement. If you've ever watched football, you know the rules of engagement. The offense and defense set up behind their linemen, and after the snap, players on either side do specific jobs to either advance the ball or stop it. Teams in Overwatch work in a similar way. There's a front line, usually made up of two tank heroes with high health and low damage. These are the linemen of Overwatch, who score fewer points, in this case kills, but contribute by starting fights, protecting teammates, and holding key positions on the map. Then there's the back line, where more vulnerable support heroes heal their teammates and provide unique tools, like bonus speed or causing enemies to take more damage. And finally, there are the DPS heroes. Their job is to do the most damage to the enemy team. These are your star wide receivers and running backs, making the flashy, high-impact plays that result from proper team coordination.
Right now, and look at it, he's just taking another angle. Oh my god!
Yeah, look at
Oh, there we go, Zion! Triple kill from him! The huge plays! Just tombing him! Get out, Valiant!
A play or team fight in professional Overwatch sees both teams of 6 grouping up and starting a fight over an objective, whether it's a cart that needs to be pushed to the end of a track or control of a certain area on the map. Usually, one of the tanks will engage onto the other team to start, but a well-placed shot by a DPS can score an early kill and force a fight to break out. Priority targets are typically backline supports or low health damage dealers, but teams will focus down anyone if they're out of position. So we've established how teams organize themselves into roles and how each typical fight will go. But how do I know who's winning the fight and who should I be looking at? Allow me to direct your attention to the heads-up display. We'll take it step by step. Up here are portraits with the players, their hero, along with their health and progress towards their ultimate. The more ultimates a team has ready, the more likely they are to win the fight through sheer firepower and utility. Down below, you see what the player sees, their health, ammo, ultimate progress, and ability cooldowns. And finally, home teams will have their primary colors throughout the screen and across in-game effects, while the away team plays in white. It's nice info, but it's a lot to keep track of in the middle of a chaotic fight. And that's where the most useful bit comes in, the kill feed. This area of the screen will notify you of key happenings throughout the game, no matter whose angle you're viewing from. Mainly, it lets you know when a player has killed another player and who assisted in the kill. But it also tells how that kill happened, whether by a basic attack, ultimate, or just jumping off the map to regroup. It'll also show when a player destroys certain structures or attacks. For example, Junkrat's Riptire is not a player per se, but it's important enough that the kill feed will show if it's been destroyed. The same goes for Diva's mech, Orisa's ultimate, Torb's turret, and Symmetra's teleporter. Lastly, in the specific case of Mercy, the kill feed will also show you if a player has been resurrected. It may sound counterintuitive that looking away from the action provides the most information, but keeping an eye on the kill feed is the best way to know what's happening. That's because the most important factor in who will win a fight is simple man advantage. The more players alive on your team, the more likely you are to win the fight, and the stats back this up. The team with the first kill wins the fight 3 out of 4 times. If you're watching the kill feed, you'll always have a good idea of what direction a fight is going in. Now let's put everything we've learned so far together and see how these techniques can help keep track of a massive, cluttered fight. In this play from the Grand Finals of Season 1, the London Spitfire have 1 more minute to push the payload against the Philadelphia Fusion. Both teams are composed similarly. Philly is using the standard 2 tank, 2 support, 2 DPS lineup, while London have traded in 1 DPS for a 3rd support hero that's tanky enough to play with the front line. The players get into formation and prepare for a fight to break out, and we see that each team has 3 ultimates. However, London has 2 players with their ults nearly charged. Once the fight breaks out, their most valuable resources will be coming up first, so slight advantage to them. The London frontline tanks start by engaging on the enemy team. While their Winston jumps in from the side, D.Va uses her ultimate to throw a bomb that forces Philly to give up their positioning. This makes Philly's Mercy use her ultimate, granting a burst of mobility and healing to keep the team alive through the onslaught. The Mercy and one of Philly's DPS heroes, their Hanzo, hide from the bomb behind the cart. However, Hanzo isn't hidden well enough, and he gives up the first kill in the fight. With man advantage secured, London is all in on the attack. Philly's Winston tries to keep the fight from moving into the backline, but London's Winston engages onto star DPS player Carpe, taking him out of the fight. Philly is able to resurrect their Hanzo at the same time though, keeping London at only a 6-on-5 advantage. These happen almost simultaneously on opposite ends of the screen, but luckily, the kill feed is keeping track. With a major DPS threat down, London targets the Philly backline, trapping them between 2 walls of blue. From here, ultimate attacks start flying from off screen and the action gets a little tough to follow. All in all, 5 players use their ults in the span of just a few seconds, and you may think that a lot happens in the chaos, but the kill feed tells us the real story. Philly scored only 1 kill, which was quickly erased through a resurrection by London's Mercy. Once the dust clears, the fight is actually back to even, and the teams get back into formation. London DPS Birdring uses his ult to initiate and catches the enemy Mercy out of position. It's a massive kill. The most valuable part of the backline goes down early and makes for a huge London advantage. They press the attack, and London looks like they get 2 kills here, sealing the deal. But remember, killing D.Va counts as 2 events in the kill feed, one for her mech and one for her, so it's not quite as over as it seems. It doesn't get much better though, as London takes down Philly's Zenyatta, the last player on their backline. All seems lost, but Carpe gets a key kill onto London's backline, taking their Zenyatta, and crucially his ultimate, out of the fight. It's now 5-on-3 for London, but Philly respawn close by, and their tank makes the smart play to back up and regroup for a proper team fight. With all 6 players alive and London's Zenyatta still on his way back, Philly have something they haven't had yet: man advantage. Winston engages to stop the cart, and once D.Va catches up, they force London to fight on the objective, letting their teammates stay safe from view. Philly's Winston eventually falls, and we're down to a 5-on-5 fight. But he's bought enough time for a big play. Carpe comes through off-screen with a headshot onto the enemy DPS, London's only major damage dealer on the field. From there, we see what a real team fight victory looks like. Philly scores a kill on London's D.Va and resurrect their tank, making it 6v4 for Philly. Desperation abilities fly from London, including their own res, but the numbers advantage is too much. Philly whittles the Spitfire down, and with the kill feed all in white, the Fusion take the round.
Also on the Mercy, desperately trying to keep his tanks up, but it's not going to be enough. Philadelphia Fusion make a statement here. They'll take map 1. Once again, digging their heels in at the end of Dorado. History repeats itself and they're off to a good start.
Competitive Overwatch can be a mess to follow at times, but if you can understand how team compositions play out, how fights work on a basic level, and how to use the kill feed and other in-game cues to follow the action, you'll be well on your way to breaking down the game with the best of them.
Blitz Esports releases new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Had to get unmuted there for a second. So we are still getting set up, just waiting for North Carolina to come online. The Triangle, the Tsunami is the silver team. We have our silver team playing, and we're going to throw it over to Coach Jeff. He's going to do some player introductions in the dojo.
Yep. Hey, guys. I am here with, what's your name?
Jackson.
Jackson, what's your gamer tag? You don't remember. That's all right. You'll get used to it. What position are you playing today?
Tank.
Tank. Sweet. Very cool. Uh-oh. Ha. All right. Hang on. This died.
All right, we are back. Hold on, we got a little bit of technical difficulties. Let's go back for the rest of the player introductions.
All right. And what position do you play? Tank. Sweet. And he's going on to play too. What is your name?
Aiden.
Aiden. And what's your gamer tag?
Middle fire.
Very cool. And what position do you play?
I'm gonna play support.
Support. Very cool. All right. What is your name?
I'm Ethan.
Hi, Ethan. What's your gamer tag?
I'm Ethan.
It's right on the back. Sweet. And what position are you playing?
Damage.
Damage. All right. Very cool. And what, sir, is your name?
Cameron.
Cameron. What's your gamer tag?
Middle maniac.
And what position are you playing?
Attack.
Attack. Position. Damage. Okay, DPS. Very cool. All right, sweet. There we are. And back to you, Josh.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. So we got our gamers lined up here. Let me just check with the coach on the other side of the set to see if we are ready to go. We'll get started hopefully here in just a couple minutes with the Hanover Horde Silver team taking on the Triangle Tsunami. Not yet. I think they're still. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to kick off our match between the Hanover Horde Silver team and the Triangle Tsunami. Just waiting for them to get set up. Looks like they're still trying to pull their coach and their spectator on. So we'll play one more commercial and hopefully get back to the action. All right.
Whoa, look at this. Look at what? Oh, wow.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are just getting ready to get started. They're just running an ad down there in North Carolina, and then we will kick things off. You can see the kids are saying GLHF. For those who don't know, that's good luck, have fun. Wishing each other good luck in the match. Obviously, we really try to encourage positive communication, respecting the game, respecting your opponents, and a big part of that is being respectful in team chat. And really just respecting and understanding the person on the other end of that headset, whether you're playing with the teammate or against them, has feelings and frustrations just like they do. So we really try to teach web empathy here as part of our Positive Coaching Alliance that we teach to each one of the kids that come through our program. So that's good to see. That's fun to see. Texting each other some positive thoughts and well wishes before going into the match. All right, so we will get started here shortly. Again, I'm just waiting for the other side to give us the go-ahead to start the match. Should be hopefully just a few more seconds here. Let me give them a call, and then we'll get started. Okay, we are back. We are just getting ready to start the match. Today we are playing Hanover. All right, and let's get this thing started. All right, so this is our silver team. In the second position, we have Beast Mode. So Beast Mode is Jackson. The third position, we have El Guapo, Josiah. So if you look around the top of the banner here, we have Code Ninjas Hanover 2 through 7. We're also missing a player today, so we're playing an AI. So this is Assault. So basically the one team, whoever I believe it's the home team, is the first to try to defend a position, and then the opposing team will try to attack the position. And then after that first point, then we'll switch sides. So it looks like we've got the Triangle team coming down here, looking to set up their defenses on the point. All right, so they should be making their way to the point. And here comes the Horde, looking to set up good defenses. Here you see them. We've got a Reinhardt out front. We got a wall set up here. All right, so we got a May up top. They'll be able to call out where they're coming from. The rest are setting up the point. We have a Lucio and a Reinhardt on the point. Let's see where everybody else is set up. All right, and here comes the Triangle Tsunami. Looks like they're coming down the left side. So if our team's going to doing a good job, they're calling them out. Looks like May put a wall up to try to stop their progression, and we're doing a good job. You can see the Reinhardt down here laying down a shield. The players behind it really laying down good base of fire. We got a Diva. Looks like our Diva got taken out, but she's still alive, waiting for her robot to regenerate. We got the May way out front. Here, she did get frozen, but they are holding them at that choke. So the key to this map is to hold them at that choke point as long as you can. This is a really great choke point. It's hard to get through. They can teleport if they've got the characters up this top right. Again, we got that May way out forward right now, probably too far forward, and it's probably going to get taken out pretty quickly by Reinhardt. A couple little skirmishes here with our Reaper. Trying to hold them back. Again, holding at the point. Lucio's putting down some fires along with Reinhardt. We got Diva back here waiting for her robot to regenerate, but they're pushing forward with the Reinhardt. They got a Bastion. They're on the point. Let's see if we can defend it. Diva got a robot, but she got pinned by the Reinhardt, so she's fighting back. And that Reinhardt takes them out. They do have their Bastion set up on the point. So they're doing a good job, but our Reinhardt comes in with a nice pin against the Bastion, but he too gets taken out. So they are on the point. The Horde needs to get in here and really do a good job defending this point. Looks like we got May up top again, setting up that ice wall. We got the Reaper over here trying to be disruptive, trying to keep them from taking that point. Again, the timer is really critical here. We need to hold this point as long as we can to keep them from getting a point. They get a point on this point if they take the map before that timer runs out. All right, so it looks like they've done a good job setting up here. They're using their shield and their Orisa really well to shield their Bastion. And the Horde's doing a good job trying to take this point back. They're still defending. The Reinhardt charges in here, trying to get close. Does their ultimate. Really trying to go after that Bastion. That Bastion is a critical piece of any unit that's using him. Reinhardt again with the charge, doing a solid job being disruptive. It's a Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle. But our Reinhardt gets taken out. D.Va does shoot up with her armor and a robot there. So the Horde's done a good job really trying to defend this point. And they take the Tsunami off the point. So really good job. It looked like the Tsunami had a solid footing in the point, but the Horde was really persistent. Kept pushing hard. Now we have to do a good job holding off this push for another minute and then try to keep them from getting any points on this map. All right, so they're doing a good job. We've got the Reinhardt out here. This is an excellent opportunity to use that shield, which he does. Hold off the fires, let our D.Va and our other players put down. They're doing the same thing, using their shield, try to get close. It's kind of a stalemate at this point. Again, the Horde just has to hold off for another 45 seconds. So they're holding close to the point. They're making them come to them using this defensive position. We'll see if that technique holds out versus trying to push them up towards that choke point. You can see the Bastion there. The Bastion's a very tough opponent, but we still got a Reinhardt alive. And he gets taken out. So looks like they're mostly on the point. We got May coming here trying to contest the point. So we'll see if the Horde does get back, and they don't quite. But they did use up a lot of time, force the Tsunami to use a lot of time. Looks like we fell back to the second point to begin defending it. So let's follow the Tsunami out here as they work towards our next point. Let's kind of zip forward and see how we're set up here. Again, we're set up right on the point. Sometimes that works out. Sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times it's best to use your natural choke points. Looks like the Tsunami is going up top left. Try to flank from the left-hand side. Horde, again, most of the people are holding up on the point. Looks like we've got our May up here trying to hold them back, setting up barriers and trying to freeze, put up a frozen wall to try to prevent their movement towards the objective. We got about 2.5 minutes to hold them off. Again, these times are important because if it winds up with a tie, that tie is the difference in the match. The time, I should say, is the difference in the match, which can determine who wins and who loses. So we decided to take the fight to the Tsunami. The Reinhardt does a good job taking them out. You do have to be careful when you do that, though, that you don't vacate your point too much. So the D.Va did a D.Va bomb, cleared out the enemy, and right now the Horde is doing a really good job defending this point. About 2 minutes left to defend this point. Again, looks like they're going to hold tight to the point. Again, that strategy can work sometimes, and sometimes it can't. So let's see if the Tsunami decides to attack on the left flank again. Looks like they're coming down the right side, so we'll see. The Tsunami's doing a really good job of teaming up. Looks like they might be trying to come up the right-hand side. No, looks like they are shifting to the left. And looks like they're making a push right up the middle. A little bit of a disjointed attack, but we'll see how that holds out. We're doing a good job putting our shield up. They're setting their Bastion right up at the entryway, so you got to be careful of that Bastion. And they're using their shield to get close, which is smart. Really good tactic by the Tsunami there. You can see them here pushing in. They are on the point, but the Horde's got quite a few people here. They did take out a couple of us. But we got our Reinhardt coming back here. We got our D.Va up here trying to lay fire down. Again, trying to be disruptive, trying to keep them from taking a point. We got to get in there and contest it. The Reinhardt does an excellent job, knocking them down, clearing them off the point, contesting the point, and giving his teammates time to get back on the objective. All right, so the Horde does a really good job to rally. The Tsunami did an excellent job making a big push. They had nearly had us out there, and then Reinhardt just comes in and saves the day, knocks his ultimate, knocks them down, allows the Horde enough time to get back on the objective and take it before they could completely secure it. So the Tsunami's got one more time for a good push, about 30 seconds left. So it looks like we're going to hang back on the point, make them come to us again. We've really got to do a good job calling out that Bastion. He's probably going to set up at the entrance again, wear out our shield, and then push forward with their shield. So they're making the same approach. About 15 seconds left. Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle. See who wins. Looks like we took out their Reinhardt, which was a critical. That's one of their shields. They're also using an Orisa shield. Excellent job. We took the fight to them. We held the point. It looks like we're going to escape. Tsunami does get 1 point, but we keep them from getting the second. and really excited about that. The Horde Silver team did a great job coming together. The Tsunami did an excellent job. You could tell they're well coached. They came in with their shields, and they took a point on their time at that. Now it's the time to flip the tables. Now the Tsunami will have to defend their point, and the Horde will have to be on the attack. So key to this is do a really good consolidated attack by your team. Really do your best to assemble your fires, to consolidate your fires, to use your shields, to get close to the enemy, take the point, and then hopefully keep the enemy from coming back in from the point. So the Tsunami is going to come out. Looks like everybody's keeping the same lineup. The Horde are using a Diva. Looks like we got a Diva, a Reinhardt. We're running a Mei, Reaper, and Ana, and a Lucio again. And looks like the Tsunami, they're going to run in a Bastion, a Reinhardt, a Orisa, Baptiste, and a, who else we got there? Looks like we got a Torbjorn they'll be running, as well as Diva. So here you can see they're putting their shields out front, where I think we took more of a effort to try to defend back at the point. They're really trying to do a good job defending at this choke point, which is really smart. This is one of the best choke points in the game to try to defend from. Let's see how we try to get through here. We have a Reinhardt trying to get us close. Their Reinhardt pushed forward, so kind of left them a little bit open there. A good opportunity for the Horde to really try to push through their defenses they have set up here. So Horde's done a good job pushing through. A little stuck here at the side. You got this teleport area up here, which is really good a lot of times for the Reaper to try to teleport through and get behind you. Let's see if we try that technique. We did have a Diva here trying to take on that Bastion, but too little too late, and looks like we're going to have to reassemble and try to do another push. Here comes Lucio in. Lucio needs to wait for his teammates. He can be somewhat an offensive character, but he's best used in support. So here we come. Looks like put a wall down to help us get through here. And we got our Reinhardt in here. The little tight quarters battle. Reinhardt is really strong in the tight quarters, so let's go ahead and follow him through here. He did manage to work behind the enemy. We got a Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle here. And their Reinhardt takes takes control of that match and takes them out. So, all right, so they managed to kind of hold off our first two pushes. The team's got to get together and really coordinate. With this map, it is good if you teleport your Reaper up top. You can see we did that, so hopefully that distracts them a little bit. They are laying down some fires on them, but that's got to be coordinated. You got to make the push the same time you do those type of distracting maneuvers. So here they do making a push. Let's see if they can push through with the Reinhardt, which they do. He's pushed back immediately, but the Reinhardt's putting up a good fight. But he is taken out. Again, we still got Lucio pushing in here. We got Lucio. We got Reaper. So we do have a fight on the point. Reaper's doing a good job. Looks like we froze the Bastion and take it out with the Mei. Good job by Mei. Good job by Lucio. Good job by Reaper. All players on the Horde did a good job. Now we got to hold the enemy off. We have our Orisa trapped right there. If we take out this Orisa, we can really hold back the team. And we got the point, and we took the point. So Horde did an excellent job. We still got 4 minutes and 45 seconds on the board. So it's a lot of time to try to take the next point. The Triangle Tsunami have set back. They've set up their defenses. So let's go take a look at what they have set up here. Here you see the Horde just making a push up the middle. A lot of times it's best if you try a flanking maneuver straight up the middle, particularly when they've got shields and a Bastion set up. Really makes it hard to try to attack this point. So definitely have to try to make a flanking maneuver there. Right up the middle just isn't going to work against that. Doing a good job trying to use Mei and her little shield she sets up. But we're going to see what they do. It looks like we are trying to make a little flanking maneuver on the right. We had Diva there putting up a little bit of a fight, but the team needs to come together and really make a concerted attack. We do have Reinhardt down here. Look like he's going to try to push in by himself. We'll see if we can get our support elements in there. We got Mei pushing in too. Reinhardt with an excellent charge, and the ultimate knocks him down. Mei freezes him. So really good job, really good combined effort there to put your ultimates together and to just take out the enemy that quickly. You can see how quickly a match can turn. The Tsunami did an excellent job setting up their defenses. We fell right into our trap. A couple well-timed ultimates did them in, and the Horde take the first map. They take Hanover. Excellent job. Let me go ahead and score. Let's see this ultimate here. Here comes the Reinhardt with a smash. Takes out the Core Sword. Ultimate smash. Frees the rest of the team with the May. And then he just cleans up the action with the quadruple with the team kill. So excellent job. Excellent job, Hanover Horde. Well played. Good game over to the Triangle Tsunami. And let me go ahead and throw a point up here for the Horde. All right, so the Horde is up 1-0, and we'll be right back. We're going to move over to our next match here shortly after this short commercial break.
Hello, everybody. My name is Josh, and I want to introduce you to two clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house, and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30, and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30. And they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which we'll teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that you kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center.
Whoa, look at this. Look at what? Oh, wow.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are just getting ready to get started. Let me check with the other coach to make sure they're good to go. And then we'll kick off this second map. The second map is Horizon Lunar Colony. So we'll see if I think we're going to line up with the same lineup. We did a really good job working together, and we are going to get this started. So let's go ahead and start this level. All right, like I said, the Horde is up 1-0 on the Triangle Tsunami. All right, so we flipped sides this time, so the Horde should come out on attack first. And the Triangle Tsunami should come out on defense. So they're still assembling their teams here. All right, so really the Horde did an excellent job. If you watch that last match, combining ultimates at the perfect time. They went in kind of outnumbered to that point, but because of, again, a couple well-timed ultimates can make the difference between wins and losses. All right, so again, the Triangle should be coming to set up. Here they come to set up on the point. Let's see how they plan to defend it. The good idea is usually to push out, defend from the high point. So it looks like they're going to be defending from up here as the Horde comes in. All right, so the Horde is going to be released here in 5 seconds. As you can see, we got a Brigitte, a Reinhardt up here. Looks like they switched up a little bit, and they now have a Moira. So we'll see how that, and a Soldier 76. So they switched their lineup up quite a bit. Here comes the Horde. Again, they've got a pretty high defensive position here. Let's see how we strategize and decide to come in. All right, you doing a good job using that Reinhardt shield, trying to push through. Let's see if we decide to charge through and come on the bottom side. Again, high ground's really important here, but you always got to make sure you protect your backside. D.Va with a big push decides to take it right out. The Reinhardt takes the D.Va back down. So that does put us down in D.Va, but it did leave them open for us to take the point because they lost their shield. So the Horde is on the point again. The Horde is red this time since we switched side. We got a Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle. We got 2 good Reinhardts here, really evenly matched, doing a good job. So it looks like they did hold off the first match. We got the Reaper in here trying to put up a fight, but without a team there, he's not going to last really long. We got May here kind of just playing Disruptor right now, shooting rounds in while we can get set up. Here comes the D.Va pushing in, see what she tries to do. Hopefully the team's not too far behind her. Here comes the rest of the team. We got the May in here. May was really a critical piece of that last match. She set up a wall. The wall gets taken out. We got a Reinhardt on Reinhardt again, but again, Reinhardt gets taken out by their Reinhardt. So really good, evenly well matched Reinhardts. And we secured the first objective, so that kind of snuck by me. They snuck in there, did a really good job. Plenty of time on the clock, 5 minutes and 17 seconds. That's a lot of time to work and get into the second point, but time matters, and if we get the second point before they do, when it's their turn, that can mean the difference between winning and losing. So time is of the essence, but at the same time, you want to be smart, tactical, and strategic. All right, so here comes the Horde in, doing a good job using their shields. A big ultimate smash. The Reinhardt goes in and takes out their Reinhardt. So excellent play by the Horde Reinhardt. Going in, looks like he's still cleaning players up left and right. Looks like we did a team wipe at this point. No, they still have a Moira here that's being a little disruptive, keeping us from maintaining this point. And we take it, the Horde, quickly. 4 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. That's a lot of time in the assault-type matches. So really good job. Again, I mean, the Horde's just showing really great discipline. Let's see who our player of the match is. Well, actually, yeah, we're going to switch sides here. So let's go ahead and switch sides. So at this point, since this is the second point of this map, the Horde will be defending the position and the Tsunami will be attacking the position. But as we saw, Reinhardt came in, a well-timed ultimate to really disrupt the players on the point, and just allowed the rest of the team time to get in there and clean up the point. So excellent job all around. Really proud of this Horde Silver team. They're playing at a really high level right now. All these players we're playing against are really well matched, really well coached. So hats off to the Tsunami team, doing a good job, but a really good job by the Horde. All right, so let's see what we got here. Looks like a similar lineup to last time. So let's see how we set up on this end. All right, so the Horde's here setting up. See if we take a similar approach. Looks like we're setting up a little bit differently here. We're using May. Again, May is really good at putting that wall up, keeping them from using potential avenues of approach. And then looks like we're going to set up on the point. It's worked for us in the past. Sometimes, again, that can work against you. I think we saw that with the Tsunami. If you get too many people out there on the point, a well-timed ultimate can take your team out, and the other team can take advantage of it and really take it. So looks like the Tsunami are working pretty much right up the middle. We got a D.Va up top here. Going to lay fire on them. We got the May coming down, freezing them. She's frozen. And looks like they're going to try to work along the right flank here to get into the point. We got our Lucio and Reaper here defending the point. I'm sorry, that's our Anna. So let's see what's going on out here. Looks like we're still keeping the fight out here. Again, May's doing a really good job kind of putting disruptive obstacles there. The Tsunami's really a nice tactical movement here. They're using the shields. May puts up another nice barrier. So you can see the mobility, counter mobility is really important in this game to keep the teams from making the pushes. So they are on the point. The Tsunami makes a good quick push to the point. Horde's got to get on the point and contest it. And when they do, May, even though she wasn't player of the game last time, I think she should have been, but doing a really good job. We got a Reaper in there. We got our Reinhardt back in, taking on the Diva and takes them out. They got the Reinhardt gets frozen by May and then just quickly cleaned up, and then their Diva finally gets taken out. So really good job. They're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds on this point. So let's see if they can reconsolidate and push. They're making a quick push. A Hanzo ultimate does take out our Diva, so a good ultimate there. We'll see if it was enough. It was kind of a little bit early for that kind of ultimate. Did take out our Diva, but typically with an ultimate, you want to try to shoot that, particularly Hanzo's ultimate, at a group of people at the point. It's a learning event for all these kids. They all do a great job. It's really fun to watch them in the dojo there, talking to each other, battling out, strategizing mid-game, encouraging each other. It really is fun to watch. Let's get back on the point here. So we got Lucio over here fighting them off along with May. We do take out the Reinhardt, so he's such a critical piece of their attack because he's a powerful shield. We got a Reaper taken out, and they manage to clean up and again hold the Tsunami off for another push. Just a minute 30 seconds. If the Horde manages to hold off this attack, then they win the match, they win the game, and they go to 2-0 on the season. So here comes a push. This is a really critical push for the Tsunami. To really win this match, they need to do this extremely quickly and get to that second point before the time expires in terms of the amount of time we have left on the map. So they got a big task ahead of them. Let's follow the Reaper here for a minute. Reaper's going toe-to-toe with their Lucio. Again, driving them back. The Horde is doing a good job coming to the point, coming out from the point enough to be disruptive, kind of keeping them. Again, May puts a good wall there, really being disruptive, keep them from doing what they want to do. It's clear their objective was to come in from that right flank side. All right, here you see us taking on their Reinhardt. See if we can take out the Reinhardt. The Reinhardt doesn't have much support here, so he is extremely vulnerable. Another Hanzo ultimate. Looks like they may have taken out a couple of our Horde members, and they are on the point. It looks like we got a Diva there contesting. Diva's taken out, and we still got a Diva. We still got the Diva here. They don't see her, so she's still keeping the point from being contested. Somebody's got to get back on the point. All right, 10 seconds left. 9, get on the point. 8. And it looks like we are going to win this map. Looks like a Reaper ultimate out front just because we could. And that's going to seal it. The Horde comes away with a victory. 2-0 on the Horizon Lunar Colony map. Really good game played by the Tsunami. I really don't want to take anything away from them. They did a really good job staying together. Here you see the play of the game by Diva. Here she comes in, just unleashing on the enemy. You can see the pin. And then her Diva bomb and just takes out. That's a complete team wipe. Excellent job by that Diva. Excellent job by the Diva bomb. I believe that was Beast Mode there. Or I think that was El Guapo or Beast Mode. So really good job, guys. Really proud of the Horde Silver team today. Excellent match. Excellent game played all around. GG's to every team out there. That'll finish it up for this match for the Hanover Horde Silver team. Again, they come up with a victory against the North Carolina, the Triangle Tsunami. Really proud of these boys. And we'll be back streaming again at 4 o'clock where we'll have our Hanover Heroes team taking on the Monterey Whales Silver team. So tune back in for that. That's all we have today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.